Alright guys, welcome. This is the Ironman GNCC in Crawfordsville, Indiana. I signed up for the SportsmanB 31 Plus class. Usually, previous years, they only did Sportsman 25 Plus and Sportsman. It was just SportsmanB. It was basically just one age group. They got 3 different SportsmanB classes because there was so much. My class had, I think, 56 of them in there. So we still had a pretty big group, and so did the other 2 sportsman classes. Starts at Ironman are always pretty hectic. The first lap, everyone's still bunched up against each other. There isn't really anything that separates you as far as technical wise. These fields are just older, wide open. The roost hurt this day. The dirt was perfect. It would clump up in the pelts, and there was just traction everywhere. But it hurt when you got hit in the face, that is for sure. I won't do a whole lap just for sake of how long the video is. And we'll just hit a few highlights. A lap's worth. My first lap is worth a highlight. We're going into the woods here. You know, we're all still bunched up. Just trying to get creative with different lines. Just thinking, you know, if you're on the main trail, the possibility of someone falling down in the main trail is very high. And I've messed up before playing follow the leader and losing time because of it. So I've always tried to seek the trail not used. Today was, or that day was, man, it was so fun. It was about 12 miles of the course. It was fast. It was a lot of things. Was by the time we got on, they had a morning class, 8 a.m. for your C riders. By the time we got on it, it was already whooped and chopped out. But I do believe that as the race got on, towards the end of it, the track got better. It didn't seem like it was as choppy. And I noticed during the first lap, and it didn't hit me until arm pump started setting in, how tense I was riding. I hardly do the GNCCs anymore. So far I've only done 2 a year the last couple of years. But how many people that's always around you at the locals, you know, you come up on someone every now and then, but at the locals there's always someone in front of you and there's always someone behind you, someone catching you, you're catching someone. So gotta be aware of where everyone's at instead of running into someone. So here we're coming up on Ironman Hill. There was no problem with Ironman Hill. There's so much traction on it. Yeah, that there was Wyatt Wilkin. He is an XC1 quad rider. For those of you that don't know, Wyatt is a hell of a dirt bike rider. he smokes me, obviously, but he can ride both for sure. He is a ripper on a dirt bike. I think there was 640 riders in the 10 o'clock session. I think he got 21st or 23rd overall. And he doesn't ride a bike a whole lot. And he's very impressive. He was ripping today. And that was the last time I ever seen him, was after that little creek section. I'd never seen him again. He was gone. So I know me as a bike guy, I always rip on the quad guys when I can. I still do. Why? Just because I'm older. So. But he's pretty good on a bike as well, so I can't dog on him too much. I think right around here is when I started noticing how I was riding pretty tense. Getting a little bit of an arm pump. It wasn't too terrible, but I wasn't able to push as I would like. Just simply because of the fact that due to the speed, braking and accelerating bumps, we don't experience a lot of those at our local series. Just something I want to use. And this section here, some of you might remember, I think they called it Leonard's Log Crossing. To the right there, you could hop over logs and not have to go through the chicane. And of course, I picked this way, and then someone goes down right there. I could have went to the left, but I was afraid to be that guy on the Honda. Screw up following him, and then here you got a pile up. So I'm not in it for points. I really don't care. I just took my time, saved my energy. But anyway, I went the other way once and noticed I didn't gain any time on anyone. And then the next lap, I went back through the chicane and caught people. I don't really know what the benefit of going through the log crossing was, because you lost time going through it. It was easier and faster to go through the chicane. For me, anyway. I talked to some other people and they said the same thing. And this is coming down the hill on the other side of Ironman Hill. It was a little steep right there. I don't know if I took the person I passed out, but it had to have been close to that tree. I did not expect that downhill to be that slick, so it was just kind of, I hope she didn't come over into me. So and this was the other end of the track, creek crossing it. I went to the left there one time, but it got pretty chewed up. It was about really only the bad spot out of the whole course. It seemed like the water just kind of drug up, ran it up real bad. The first lap, there was a lot of people taking their time through here. See, like even in the muddy sections, that dirt was drying. I just couldn't get it any better. It was an awesome day. I said it a lot. It was so much fun being out there, even with all the riders. Just going out there and just ripping on your dirt bike. It was a blast. My mouthpiece keeps smacking the camera. AMA, I'm not allowed to run anything on your helmet still. And a lot of people did anyway, but I didn't want to take the risk. So I wore my chest mount. So the camera angle's not as good, but the only really annoying part I see is that freaking mouthpiece keeps smacking the camera. Now this is on the other side of the track, like past pro area. So you went in behind the fence and you come out. So this is in that section. It was a nice, fun section when wasn't a lot of traffic. It was pretty flowy. It was a nice little trail cut up in. What I do like about the GNCCs is I hear someone behind me, so I pull off real quick and he got around me. The track and options are wide enough you can let someone around without hurting your time. And there's so many different options. So you really don't have to go out of your way. That guy right there, I didn't hear him, but I just kept my line. He was able to go around me. Don't have to sacrifice a whole lot of time to let someone around, and I don't want to hold anyone up. Hopefully I can pick up what they're doing, but today was all about just having fun. Notice I'm kind of sitting down more now that I watch this back than what I should have been. I wonder if that's due to trying to rest up a little bit. I'm assuming, I don't know. It's kind of nice to watch his GoPros back. Let's see. Probably wouldn't have been as fatigued if I would have been standing. That's about the only thing I can think of why I was sitting down so much. A mental note for myself. Now we're coming back down, getting on the motocross track. They haven't ran us on the motocross track in quite some time. We normally always run this section. I don't know if anyone else remembers the last time they actually let us run more than what they have on the motocross track. I remember it wasn't too far after they put in the motocross track, they let us go down the Godzilla jump. Did that for a couple of years. But they haven't let us do that in quite some time. So there's the finish. They had Twin Hills after you scanned in the first time. So wasn't a complete lap. So our lap times were, the first lap was a lot quicker because it was shorter, so it was kind of hard to see when you look back to see when you would compare your times. I always like to see how strong I finished or how bad I faded off. I'm not really sure what was going on here. If someone stalled it and they couldn't get around him or what. Kind of held everyone up a little bit right there. And this part right here had you chicaning back and forth in trees. Never really caught a rut in it either. Just a bunch of tree roots that kind of bounce you around. Across this creek, and then you'd be hitting the Twin Hills. And there's one thing about the Twin Hills that always worried me. I've never seen it, but I bet you it's happened. When you go up Twin Hills, you can't see what's on the left of you because of everyone standing on the hill. See, right there's another trail I just come out into. There's no way I can see anyone. And, that's a lap at the Ironman GNCC. I ended up 15th in my class out of 56. 223 out of 640 riders. So for me, I had a really good day. I was pretty pumped with that. And most importantly, I had a blast. That was our last race of the